Greetings fellow earthlings and welcome to this Cossacks v Back to War video. Sorry for the delay in uploads lately, it's because of several reasons. I haven't been able to record with the places I am, and just a lot of other things. But now I'm here with a Cossacks Back to War video. Hopefully you can tell I have a new microphone. It's attached to the headset which I got for my 18th birthday. It's hopefully a very good microphone. I think it's better, but please comment below if you think it's a better microphone. Does really help with testing with my audio. So in this mission it is called something like Mountain Siege, and basically it's you against 3 enemies. I'm playing on normal difficulty, by the way. I tried it on hard where it was just a complete disaster. So it's me, 3 enemies, I'm Poland, and one of them you're at war with, and the other 2 they send a hetman, and you have to pay the hetman 2,000 gold, I think it is. Well, 1,000 gold and then another 1,000 gold, and then they keep peace with you for a couple of minutes. So you've always got to make sure you've got enough gold to pay the hetman, but also you want to make sure you have enough armies to eventually destroy your enemy. So it's something good that adds to this mission. I have cut a lot of it out at times because at one point there's just 10 minutes of me doing basically nothing, so I thought I'd best cut that part out. Yep, so hope you enjoyed this video. Well, hope you enjoyed this video, not enjoyed, because you haven't seen it yet. Unless you're watching it for a second time, which would be very weird. Yeah, here we go. So I was getting some farming technologies that I'd researched those quite late. Getting a lot of people and food, but that's not necessary because you have a harbour in the top left corner, which has about 3 or 4 fishing boats working anyway, so they get you enough food, and you can send your other peasants to work the stone, wood and of course gold mines, which are necessary in this mission. So I would say it's one of my favourite missions, but then again I say that about almost all of them, so I don't know if you can really believe me on that one. But it is a good mission. It's something slightly different because you've got to pay for peace, which is a good thing. I do like what this mission adds to the game. I really hope this new audio is recording. A new microphone. Wow, it feels so strange to be talking with a headset on. Ooh. Wow. Oops. Sorry about that, I just hit my microphone, then I don't know if that went into the audio or not. Hopefully you're not deaf now because of that. Yep, so just building up my units now. I do clear out in about 30 more seconds because it's all just the same as this. Someone has asked me if I could do another 1 versus 6 Cossacks on very hard difficulty. That would certainly be coming out very soon, but well, I say very soon, it's more like in a week because I've had a lot to do lately. Yeah, but that one is definitely coming out eventually. Might just take a while, and if you have any other challenges you want to see me try, then just comment below, and as long as they're not completely impossible, I'll give them a go. And now here we're seeing a cut. I've chosen a different type of cut there. Woo! You can see it's a little rainbow that goes across, which is very good. Wow. I usually do the cross blur effect, but now it's just that white with the rainbow. So I've basically skipped to a point now when the balloon is up. You can see my enemy, the Ukraine there, Russia here, and purple here. I don't know who purple is played by. Looks like Sweden, I think, or that could be Denmark, I don't know. One of those anyway. I've got my Polish winged hussars, and now I'm going to pay the hetman another 2,000 gold to keep peace for now whilst I go send my troops to destroy purple. I'm hearing very strange sounds coming from downstairs. Oh, and then all of a sudden, I started looking down the stairs and I heard gunfire from Cossacks. It terrified me for a minute then. Oh well, could have been worse, could have been in real life. Well, and anyway. Yeah, for some reason their dragoons didn't fire there, I remember, because I was playing this mission yesterday. Guessing we just ran out of iron or coal. It's always good when the enemies do that and you just charge in with your soldiers. There's an army who I eventually will be at war with, but for now I am at peace with, so... yeah. And I think at some point in this there is a massive disaster where I lose almost all of my peasants, so... just because that part is so... disastrous, I'm wanting a better word there, but because it's just so bad, I'll be leaving an annotation for that at the top, so you can just skip to that part of the video if you want to see it, because I understand not everybody has time to watch an entire 26-minute video, and to be honest, even I wouldn't watch my own videos, basically because of the length, so that's why I try and edit them, cut a lot of it out, and try to make them shorter for those like me who do not have the time to watch these videos. Yep, so I'm attacking the city now. I think this is the Swedish one or the Danish one of those anyway. And the only thing I've got to look out for is the towers, but I think I get off looking with those because they don't kill any of my soldiers. I think they either don't fire or they just miss. Destroying buildings as I go, as always, very good, because then it just stops them from recapturing. And I've just completely slaughtered through purple. I'm starting to think now I should have played on hard difficulty, but in the end, normal was easy, it was quick, and it helped me get my sandwich afterwards, because if I play it on hard difficulty then I might still be here. Well, what am I even on about now? I had an entire sentence planned then, but I've completely forgotten it, so... yeah, great. That's a complete disaster right there. Yep, so there's some blue soldiers who I eventually will be at war with, but of course, I'm still paying the hetman, so we're still at peace for now. I send some captured peasants up here just to gather some resources. I also tell them to build some town halls eventually as well, just to increase that population space. Yeah. Guess that is, I don't know, but my throat just went weird. But I'm still alive. Right then, soon I will end up going to war. I don't know when, but it's once I stop paying the hetman. Ooh, I like that little stone wall there. I doubt that has been built by the AI. I think it was just something that was pre-placed into the map for whatever reason. There's also, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look in the bottom right, you can see a small river and a bridge going across. I don't know what that is for, but they have some Russian pikemen there guarding it, so yeah, I don't really know why. My population space was either full or filling, so I just built a lot of dwellings. Right, the hetman is there. Am I going to pay him? Yeah, I did pay him then. So it'll be the next time it comes, I believe, that I actually declare war. You can see the other armies there, just waiting and wanting for me to go to war, but I'm keeping peace for now until I have enough soldiers to deal with both enemies at once. And even that I only just manage to do. Okay, so I'm just going to build some town halls here, and now I'm going to give the video a small cut. And rainbow swipe, and we're back. So I just cut about 5 minutes there. It was basically me just building dwellings. It's completely pointless really. I think the entire video was paused whilst I did it as well, so yeah, it was pointless putting that in. But now the Hetman is about to come for his final time, and I will be going to war. You can see me preparing my troops there. All of a sudden war is going to be declared. Their soldiers are just going to come straight for me, and then sadly they're going to get into my village, which I don't want them to do, but in the end I couldn't help it. So at this point I'm really hoping war is just declared, so then I can just get those enemy troops killed and then have it over with. But no, they come into my village. Peace is still signed right now, so we're still at peace, but they're right there next to my peasants, and then all of a sudden war breaks out. Yeah, they start shooting and killing all of my peasants. Disaster strikes here as well. Luckily I have this bit more locked down, but when it came to blue they just completely came in here, and you can see the cavalry just going for my diplomatic centre and peasants who are farming there. I just had to train these Cossack units desperately, trying to get as many soldiers as I can to slow them down. I had a charge of winged hussars as well into the Ukrainian city. I might have pulled them back. No, I pulled my musketeers back. You can see how far the enemies have got now. Luckily, however, I managed to kill them off there. I don't know how I managed to kill these other ones. Must have been these reinforcements I sent in. I was very annoyed at this point because they've just completely come in here and slaughtered me. But it's okay now because I've dealt with a problem. I rebuild my borders, well, my units on the borders, and I do eventually recover. Wow, that was a very desperate time by me then. I should have saved it now, I'm thinking about. Ooh, I just hiccuped. Oh, that was weird. I've just hiccuped wearing a headset. Wow. That was weird. Yep, so getting all my peasants now onto food so that there's no big crisis. My winged hussars are slaughtering the enemy peasants there, which I'm very happy about. Otherwise I would have had a lot of problems. Yep, so just executing everybody now. And I do eventually return to my home city and continue with my rebuilding. Yep, so I can't train units because I've also captured my blacksmith, so I've got to go recapture that. Luckily I retreated these peasants who were mining the stone, so they're all safe now. That's about 50 or 60 peasants I think it was, which is a big boost there to my economy. Yeah, that was a complete disaster, but I was lucky I managed to keep it under control. Yeah, just reclaiming some buildings there, but they actually just set on fire anyway and destroyed themselves, so that was pointless. But at this point I'm confident I'm going to win because it's just me against one other on hard difficulty now. There's not really that long left compared to the rest of the video before whilst recording. Yep, so training soldiers as well. Need these pikemen very desperately. Luckily I had 3 barracks built, so that's 3 times the units. The Ukraine starts sending some cavalry in. This I fear was going to be another disaster, but luckily I think I managed to keep them under control. But there was a very big threat with it, I remember. It sent everybody in for them that I had. And at this point I was worried because they were slaughtering me, but my units are still coming in. And, oh wow, I am getting slaughtered there. I really was desperate. Oh, they're capturing the peasants as well. Oh, this is another disaster that I had. I don't know how I managed to hang on to it then. First time was insanely difficult. That second time it was small, but they just completely cut through me. Wow. This has been a disaster. I had some peasants that I retreated south. Don't know if I bring them back north again. I might have done so already, I didn't really catch up that. Yeah, so just recovering my position now. The next scenes are just me going for the Ukraine. Finish those off with some, I think, grenadiers, some Cossack units. I think I build another stables as well, just to get more winged hussars out. I do like the winged hussars. I think I underestimated them a little bit when I first started playing as Poland, but after seeing what they did to the Ukraine just then, they are brilliant units. So rebuilding those coal mines. I no longer need gold because I don't have to pay for peace anymore, seeing as though we're already at war. Oh, I just hit my microphone again, sorry about that. Okay, so the Ukraine are building up another army, but at this point I'm prepared. I've got my soldiers back there, so I'm okay. The basics of this mission, which I haven't gone through yet, is there's lots of mountains round and 4 passageways. Only 3 are rarely used. I don't know the higher difficulty, the 4th one might become involved, I don't really know. And enemies can only come through there, so you've got to hold down those choke points if I didn't explain that earlier. Overall it is a brilliant mission, I do like the idea of it, just you've got to be very careful. Even on normal difficulty at one point I struggled because it just walked past my army whilst in peace and then war was declared and it was a complete disaster. So you've got to be very careful for those. I'd probably advise not only having soldiers on the front line, but also having soldiers in your village as well, just in case if they do break through with those attacks again. If you start hearing strange sounds, it's my stomach rumbling. It's after dinner time now and I haven't eaten yet, so of course I'm going to be very hungry. If you might all of a sudden hear a little blah, and it be my stomach, if you're wondering. Ooh. Also, I'm almost at 50 subscribers now. I think I'm at 47 at the time of filming this. I was at 48, but I ended up losing one, so whoever that was, nah, I won't say what I was about to say then. Best not. Yeah. So please subscribe. Hopefully I can reach 50. I just hit my microphone again. It's so strange when it's been so close to my face. Wow. Okay, we're going to have another rainbow swipe here with the editing to cut to the final scene, the final, I think, 2 minutes or 3 minutes, in which I attacked light blue. I ended up capturing these pack horses. I don't have a clue what I meant to do with them. I brought them round, tried them near my, what they're called, near the storehouses, the market, even sent them to that harbour, but nothing happened, so don't know what those pack horses were doing, but they were definitely there. At this point now I send in my army. I had some mortars firing at their towers, but they didn't really do much, so I just sent my soldiers in and just ignored the towers. Luckily most enemy towers didn't fire. I also sent in my winged hussars, remembering about them just last minute. Send them in here with my soldiers, and hopefully I do know that I win this. And here I go, the final battle. Well, saw some grenadiers coming down south as well. Just get slaughtered by that one man on his horse. Oh no, reinforcements out. So grenadiers, they're gonna hopefully go against the towers, I think. But there's not really that much point, there's so many towers. Winged hussars come in, they do the job well against those peasants and capturing buildings. That was a bridge I was talking about. Don't have a clue what it's for, but it was there. And at this point I retreat all of my troops south. Well, near enough this point anyway. And then I just see what there is left to destroy, and I send in small groups to destroy that. So yeah, this is a big retreat now. Pull back, see the damage I've done, and see what damage needs to be inflicted further. Just capture all the buildings that I can, and very soon it should be the end. You can see in Purple's previous territory there are still some blue soldiers. That's a group of about 50 grenadiers, and that's what I need to destroy to win, I think. I think that's what I went for in the end. Yeah, you can see we're going for them now. And then this should finish it off. I think it's called something like Mountain Siege, or Siege of a Mountain Pass, something along that line. Overall, as I said, it's a good mission. Definitely recommend it on Cossacks Back to War. And now I should win. Yay! So, hope you've enjoyed this video. Like it if you have. Subscribe for more Cossacks videos. Hopefully my new microphone is better than before. Just having one final look at the map. So, yep. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And goodbye.